This is the Entrepreneurial SME, and if you've just joined the conversation, we have the founder and CEO of Mabule International, an enterprise and supplier development advisory, training and investment facilitation company focusing on providing its clients with solutions to move to the next level. Is it a coincidence that your name is also Mighty when you're doing such mighty business for SMEs?
I don't know. I asked my mom one day why I'm called Mighty, and he said, hey, your father just came back from Mahuing and said, you are mighty. So, I don't know.
So where it goes that a lot of SMEs, a lot of startup business don't get to the 5-year mark. Research has shown that not even 30% of them do. Why? What are the challenges that they face that they cannot make it to that mark?
I think the number one challenge, I was worried about that question, looking at the support that the SMEs are getting in this country. Yeah. Now, in approximately 10 years in the ecosystem when I was part of government, I was always worried about that particular statistics to say, when you look at the amount of money that is invested in these guys, I don't find a reason why they should fail, because they're getting support in terms of technical business, funding. But I realized that entrepreneurs or SMEs are failing because these entrepreneurs doesn't have knowledge about themselves, lack of self-mastery. Many, and I'm saying this because, you know, many of them are not aware. And even big enterprise development houses, I hardly find an enterprise development houses prioritizing what I'm talking about. A business reflects an entrepreneur. So the point of departure is to build this entrepreneur. The point of departure is to work on this entrepreneur. So they lack self-mastery. They don't know about themselves. They don't understand their areas of passion. They don't understand their areas of talent. They don't understand what makes them tick. So the point of departure is to ensure that you really understand the reason for your existence, your purpose, what is your passion, what is your talent. You know, if I was a player in the corridors of power, make sure that before you register a business, there's some kind of assessment that actually propel you toward the direction of self-discovery. Yeah. That's the number one challenge. Others, we can talk about access to market, talk about access to
well, we can talk about business plan, right? The other week I was speaking to Oscar Siziba from Standard Bank, and he insisted that a good business plan is a must. It's an important, you know, lodestar to take you to where you want to go. He did not dismiss the person, the jockey, but he really emphasized the business plan. Does it matter?
Amongst others, and I understand if one is saying that from the banking sector, but now things have moved. Things have moved. It's no longer the question of every time developing a business plan. I will say the point of departure is to work on yourself, understand who you are. What is your areas of passion? What is your areas of talent? From there, you identify the problem. Yes, you can have the best business plan, but if you don't identify, if you're not able to identify the problem that exists in society, you miss the boat. Entrepreneurship is about solving a problem. Entrepreneurship is not about having a scholastic or a well-researched document. Entrepreneurship is I used to say to my clients that if I was in the corridors of power, I'll make sure that entrepreneurship become a social science, not a business studies, because you address the socio-economic challenges that are facing society. So,
but that sounds to me that that's part of a business plan. I mean, I don't see this outside the business plan, solving a problem and therefore selling it to the next person who needs the solution.
It's part of it. It's part of it. But in my 10 years of experience, I have seen many businesses with powerful business plan, but when they are given opportunity to present the business plan and implement what is in the document, you find they are not there. Because in most cases, they are developed by consultants. They are developed by different coaches. They are developed by mentors. So I'm not dismissing the fact that one should have a business plan, but I'm saying there's a lot of things that should precede that.
I always ask this question of people like you. As you sit across the desk with me and I came to you, I'm willing to pay you to coach me to run a business properly, to become the best I can be and make lots of money. Do you ever get to a point that says, Rams, you're not cut out for this, walk away?
That's a very good question, Rams. Look, I think it goes back to the argument whether entrepreneurs are born or made and so on and so forth. I believe that every person is born with a special gift to change the world. Every person is born with a diamond mine inside him. Every person is born with that a special commodity for me to change the world. Instead of saying to you, go away, I will say, let's look at what you have been given, because you have a special gift. You are not competing with anyone. You are the only book that cannot be Googled, because we have something very powerful and private.
Well, some of those people you coached, by the way, we've heard them here and they speak well about you. That's why you're sitting here, right?
Thank you so much.
You've done a lot. You belong to a number of institutes. You've done exceptionally well for yourself. What is the plan? What's happening in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I want to move Mabule International to a corner where it can touch lives of many people, because I get inquiries from all 9 provinces. I get people from Northwest, Limpopo, and so on. Now, the point of departure is to make sure that I increase my capacity. I have enough capacity now, but you will never have enough capacity. It's like you'll never have enough sales.
Yeah.
So I have to double the capacity that I have, make sure that I have different operations in distinctive branches, so that I can touch the lives of many people. Because I'm one person who is passionate about poverty eradication. And I believe entrepreneurship is a very powerful instrument in terms of addressing the socioeconomic pathology that is actually challenging.
On behalf of our viewers, I'm scared. Are you saying as you grow and increase capacity, I'm not going to find Mighty, I might find another person who's now my mentor and not you?
No, you will.
You're selling us you.
No, you will. You will definitely do that. Remember, as the leader, the essence of leadership is vision, and you have a responsibility as a leader to ensure that other people are able to buy into a vision, and you kind of photocopy yourself. You kind of increase yourself. You kind of expand yourself. So it means when you go to Mabule International in Northwest, you will still find Mighty there, but not Mighty in a physical form, but Mighty from intellectual capital point of view.
Well, I've got 5 quick questions for Mighty in the physical form, and very quickly answer them for me. Yes. Have you ever thought of quitting your business?
That thought, honestly speaking, that thought always crossed the mind of every entrepreneur.
And why did you not quit?
It's because I'm driven by what is inside me.
What keeps you going?
Touching the lives of people, making people to discover themselves, leaving this earth better than the way I found it.
What do you do for fun?
Singing. I sing a lot. Dancing and singing when I'm worshiping.
So you not only talk a lot, you also sing and dance.
I sing a lot, I talk a lot, I dance a lot, and I read a lot.
Given a chance, would you do this again?
Again and again and again and again.
Coffee, tea, or whiskey?
Tea, rooibos for that.
Thank you very much for watching the Entrepreneurial SME. From me, Rams Mabote, good night and God bless.